Hello, I'm Player State, and welcome to today's Steam Next Fest indie game demo video. That's a bit of a mouthful. Today we're going to take a look at the horror at Highrook. This is a narrative RPG card-based game where you're kind of like crafting cards and taking part in an occult mystery. Sounds kind of cool. It's being developed by one person. So yeah, it's quite a unique kind of game, I guess. Kind of premise. That's the word I was looking for. It's a unique premise. So I'm interested to see what it's like. So why don't we jump in and have a look? Highrook, an aristocratic eyrie of cold rock and rain. A melancholy shadow overlooking the port at Black Sands. At the summit of its grey cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Acheron House. The Acheron family, once respected by the city elite, the Acheron family fell from grace to become the subjects of snide remarks and scornful whispers. Lord Acheron was a prominent book collector whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from respected academic practice. It's rumoured he turned to the Seekers Commune for support shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance. The Seekers Communion is a secretive organisation of mystics, seers and exiled scholars. This clandestine group supports occult practices across the city and facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Officially banned by Black Sands Council, the collective continues its work in the shadows. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavoured, cannot go unexamined by the council. The Black Sands Mayor, Lord Alliston, has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. That's where I come in. Chapter 1. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond. Adage of the Deep Spire Church. Oh, interesting. Introduction. Welcome to the Horror at Highrook, a card-crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. To discover the family's fate, your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining their skills with special items in order to create new tools and escape dangerous threats. Highrook House is a place of mysteries, and you are encouraged to experiment in order to solve its puzzles. Try performing tasks with different combinations of cards, characters, and locations. There is rarely a penalty for failure. And if you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of introductory tasks are listed to the bottom left to help you get started. You can close this window now and work things out as you play, or you can read the other sections listed to the left to learn more about the game systems. This guide is always accessible from the in-game menu, so you can return to it at any time. Let's have a quick run through these. The game board. The game takes place on a planned view of the house. The board shows the various rooms, corridors, and outside areas of the estate. Some locations will be unavailable when the game begins, and it is your job to work out how to access them. You can get information about a room by selecting its title bar or any of the cells that make up the room itself. This will show you a description of the room and its associated attribute. All rooms and cards have attributes listed in the description. We hover over these? No. So, mouth, key, pot, glass, etc. These attributes help you to connect items and locations. For example, the memories attribute is present on both the library codex and the archives room, meaning you can use the codex there. Placing cards and characters in the correct rooms allows you to perform tasks. Executing tasks is how you uncover new items and progress in the game. You can zoom in and out of the board with a mouse wheel and pan around by holding down the right mouse button. They've also got cards, tasks, characters and timers. let's just look at the timer. At the top right of the screen is a sundial. This displays the current in-game time and the number of days you've been in the manor. You can use the buttons beneath the sundial to control the speed of the game. You can also pause, unpause the game at any time. All tasks take a specific amount of time to perform, and certain game events are also triggered by the passage of time. Don't be afraid to pause frequently, especially if you want to read everything. Beneath the sundial is a button to access the records panel, a storage space for information cards. You can send information cards to the records panel by right-clicking to bring up a context menu, or by using the button in the inspector. Storing cards can help to keep the board less cluttered, and you can always read them later. Right, so move the camera. Now we move the camera. Zoom the camera. Forage in the cliffs. Alright, so this is the cliffs. Oh, let's just read this council missive that keeps popping up. Dear investigators, by order of the High Council, you are granted license to commandeer Highrook Manor and its associated facilities. You have been commissioned to investigate the disappearance of the Acheron family, the owners of the estate, who were reported missing several days ago. The Acherons were well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considered a rumoured affiliation with the Seekers' Communion. Please treat any evidence you might find as confidential, and report immediately to the Council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further context on this unusual event. I see Mayor Alliston is as conceited as always. His presumption that all city events require his involvement is so tiresome. I suspect that Bleakhurst has been involved more for political point scoring than out of respect for our knowledge. But perhaps I can track down the book that Acheron borrowed from us last year. Vitali sighs and rolls his eyes. Indeed, Vitali. I am equally tired of Alliston's petty machinations, but the High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as such, we are obliged to respond. At least they have provided us with some tools to begin our work. We should take this supply crate to the machine room where I can extract its contents. I don't much like Alliston either, but he pays well. And I certainly don't trust bookworms like this Acheron chap. Nothing but trouble in all these old tomes. Atticus shuffles impatiently. Let's find these upmarket fools and get out of here. Spoken like a true old weather. Vitali shakes his head dismissively. Don't worry, my friend. You'll be away from the bookworms and back with the woodworms soon. Fewer insults, more action. Our remaining colleague, a doctor from Cairncross, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for her arrival. Asta draws a mechanist key driver from a belt and approaches to the crate. Step 1. Opening the crate. Move the crate's supply crate task card into the task slot in the machine room. Opening. Step 2. Move a character with a matching skill. Okay, so we can see the skills. Yep, devices, substance. Oh, we got hunger. I'm not sure about that. Step 3. Click on the room or its title bar and then select Start a Task. So they're doing that. Right, and then let's get you... what do you do? Memories, secrets, incantations. What about you? Let's go send you to the cliff top. Do some exploring. No tasks present. It says forage in the cliffs. Maybe you can't forage. Oh, hello. Complete and in a timely fashion. So we've got Library Codex, a well-thumbed index from Bleakhurst College, describing the canonical organisations of archives and texts. It should allow us to locate useful items within the organisational chaos of the archives. We can perform a task with this card in the archive. So why don't we put this in here and put the mechanist? Because she's probably good at that kind of stuff, is she? I can't really tell what these do. But I'm assuming she can do that kind of thing. Requires, tells you there, memories. Start task. What else we got? We got a night lamp, a mechanist lantern from the Venatus workshops. Its clockwork heart produces a hypnotic hum when activated. This soporific sound, combined with a soft scattering of dappled light, is guaranteed to induce sleep. The act of sleeping reduces the fatigue of all characters present in the room. It may also provide us with lips or inspiration. You can perform a task with this card in the guest rooms. Alright, so we've got a puzzling journal. A collection of images and torn out pages crammed into an ink-stained notebook. Some of the text is readable. We should probably be pausing, shouldn't we? But much of it is written in some sort of cipher. We can perform a task with this card in the study. The study is locked, I think. Yes, the study is locked. Alright, well, we can't do anything with that right now. What, we've got spyglass. Ah, okay, this is going to be allowing me to... Can he do it? Yeah, he's got paths. Start task. Go foraging. This is just the Gazette. The Akron family, one of the city's most notable houses, have disappeared under... I think we've read it. A delivery boy from Dyrewich Market discovered the family's absence when he arrived at their Clifftop Manor a week ago. Entering the building, he found the property abandoned and in disarray, as if witness to a violent storm. The Acorans were nowhere to be found, and their servants, a maid and warden, were also missing. The High Council announced that it was commissioning a cross-guild team to investigate this disturbing disappearance. Centre records. Alright, what have we got here? We've got a catalytic powder, which gives task support. This can be used to support other tasks in the laboratory. Can we store stuff here? We can. And then we've got Raven's Cap. We can perform a task with this in the dining room. Consuming this mushroom ore can provide a key or that inspiration, but can also make you ill. Oh, we want to cook that first, wouldn't we? Equipment note. The following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Please use them as instructed. Spyglass. Intended for use in hunts or expeditions. Night glass. Allows you to sleep. And then the library codex can be used to do what we did. Right, so we've got a kitchen. We've got this Raven's Cap. Why don't we put that in there? Have we got anyone who can cook? You can't. You can. And so can you. You're both one, so it doesn't really matter, does it? I suppose fatigue, 22%, 21%. Right, so you can... Oh, no tasks. Place a victuals card, task card, in the slot. So this is not... That's not something we can do. Can he do it again? Can we... Yeah, we just go hunting again. Not hunting, foraging, whatever it was. That can go over here for now. We don't need to rest yet. You can't do any hunting. You can. But we'll see what you come back with. We could probably send that to records, can't we? I guess raw meat. Simon's note. Yesterday, Pa made me get some weird necklace from the cave under the house. Down there, the tunnels got all twisted. It was scary. I think maybe smugglers left it for him. Pa said not to put it on, but it was shining when I dug it up, like a red star. I wanted to wear it. I wanted to wear it real bad. But it hurt when I did, like nettles all over. I took it off quick. It's in the chapel now, and Pa goes there at night and makes strange sounds, like he's crying. I worry he's putting it on and it is hurting him like it hurt me. I hate it. I want to throw it away, but Pa says no. He's grumpy. He shouted at me the other day for doing drawings in his study, so now I play outside. I don't mind. I like watching the birds, but it feels extra cold. Alright, can we put this one here? You must... Sorry, what? Why can I not move this? Oh, we've got to unpause. No, wait, it doesn't... I can't move it. Oh, I've got to click on him. Apologies for my late arrival. I had to visit a patient in Dyrewich yesterday. The fellow had developed Calxin's compliance. Bones like rubber. Most intriguing. Dr. Callagher's fingers lace and unlace. Coincidentally, my guild was summoned here recently to tend to the Acheron's son. He was suffering from an unusual infection. Unfortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the cause. Dr. Callagher, your late arrival is of no matter. We have barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion is somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanist locks. I believe that one of these locations might house a simple laboratory that you can make use of when we gain access. Ah, I suspected as much. My colleagues sensed foul play when they visited here before. Lord Acheron was adamant that our team should not investigate without his supervision. Luckily, a junior analyst had the foresight to retain the laboratory code. We should be able to gain access using the copy I have here. Very smart, Miss Callagher, but it don't surprise me. You were as sharp as a blade when you fixed me up and me and my crew from Keel Fever last spring. Saved us from a right wrecking, you might say. Atticus seems almost coy. I owe you one. If you need any alchemy supplies or help with shifting stuff, just let me know. Right, can we move this? Ah, we can move it. Right. Who could cook? You could cook. You could cook. Start task. Wait, what's happened here? An echo? What the? What's this? A shadow of a child is here sometimes. His presence flickers like a candle. Increases the madness level of nearby characters every hour. Ooh, that's not good. Where's madness? 0%. Basic meal. Oh, so we can't go in the dining room for 1 second. Right, who's hungry? What does a meal do? We can all eat this together in the dining room to reduce our hunger, so it's just general hunger. So you put everybody in the dining room, and then let's eat a meal. Basic meal. Oh, what's the lab code? What do we need? We need 2 of those. So you've got 1 device. Oh, an echo's appeared. So it'll be these 2. Back to the courtyard. What can we do in the courtyard? I can smell the decay. 2 seconds. Well, it's less than 2 seconds, isn't it? It's 2 minutes. 20 seconds. Oh, decipher a book. Where do you have in the study? We need to open the study somehow. Can you do? What's this one need? Memories. Why don't you go and see if we can get another something from this to help us more? And then it's you, I think, was it? Atticus, and yeah, you 2 need to be in there. Requirement was not met. No, I've got 2. There's another person here. What do you mean? There are 2 of us. Can you not stack? Okay, so I can't do that then. Oh. Because nobody's got 2 devices. Got another puzzling journal. Okay, so we just get journals. That's all that happens there. Okay, so how am I supposed to do this? Because I can only put 1 person in the machine room. Everybody's just got the 1 device, haven't they? How do I open these other places? I guess... we could go see if we can find anything else out there. I don't really think what else to do. It's night. What is it, 1 in the morning? How do people get, how tired are people? 62, 50, 39, 42. So you're quite tired, Dr. Caligar. Keep saying Caligula, it's not Caligula. Ruined pot. That's for the study as well. Moon grain. I don't understand why this. Oh, right, okay, so it can make you inspired, allowing you to move you out, allowing you to get up what you need to the devices, but we don't have the devices. What happens? Do we need to rest? He needs a rest. 64, 43, 52, 51. Day 3. My vitality fades. You got injured? How'd you get injured? Just being here. Right, let's go put this in here. Is it you that can do cooking? Then let's go get you to do. Okay, it must be something I can find in here to boost the which one is it? The devices, so I can do this lab code. Moonshine. What does it do? It boosts something, but what? Raw meat and moon grain. Can you cook? You can cook. Right, you've got one. Oh, I'm going to have to put him... It's locked. I can't go in there because of the echo. Alright, how are we doing? 63, 49, 70, and 58. Right, I think we're all going to have to go for a little bit of a rest. Just to reduce our fatigue. And then get someone to drink the moonshine and hope. Can't do anything with this, can we? Oh no, it was just eating. Oh, gift of the snake. Boiling around my limbs like a second skin, but I'm not afraid. They hiss, they caress, whispering dark secrets to me, a vision from a dream, a source of inspiration. Right. You have the devices. Let's see if drinking this will do anything. Spyglass is still there. Oh, I don't remember seeing this one. Atticus is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything that can be immediately hold or see. He is an unsophisticated bear, something that I might even find appealing in other circumstances. But I must remain focused on our task and advocate for brains over brawn. I'm sure the Bleakhurst sent me here because of my interest in arcane texts. They may disapprove of my specialism publicly, but they benefit from it privately. Despite common belief, many of the occult theories promoted by the seekers have authentic grounds. It would be a great vindication if I were to unearth proof here that my focus of study was not in vain. This is the good stuff. What's happened to him? Nothing. Well, that's not very good, is it? Because this is not going to work, is it? Yeah, requires not. I don't understand why you can't. Why this does not. Yeah, I'm a bit puzzled where to go next. Because I can't do these journals. How is everyone's food? Hunger 24. There goes my... Let's get you... see if we can find something else on the cliff tops. Because that's about all we can do, really. I guess... Get you to... See if we can go searching again. See if anything pops out there. Mr. Tubbs. Perform a task with the cart in the dining room. Got another one of those. A portly barrel of soft grey fur. Okay, let's pause a minute. I've got another study code. Oh no, it's the study code. Ah, it just takes one. Ah, excellent. Right, you go and do that, buddy. Find out with Mr. Tubbs. A portly barrel. Okay, we can just button pause actually. A portly barrel of soft grey fur, this cement grey cat purrs industriously as he stalks the room of the house. Unperturbed by the living or the dead, he maintains an air of self-sufficiency. Oh, we've unlocked it. Never mewling for food or clawing for attention, an independent gentleman. His collar offers a name, but no provenance, and he is not referenced by any notes or journals here. Regardless, he patrols the corridors in the manner of a landlord inspecting his domain, pausing here and there to permit the occasional scratch behind his grey velvet ears. They can be used in the dining room, except they're locked. Oh, because of this, perhaps. Gideon's note. To whoever finds this note, do not follow my path. You will not find us. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. If you seek us out, you too will be lost. If I can, and before it's too late, I will close the doors. I will shatter the gates and scatter the fragments. And I beseech you, do not follow. I have made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? This does not bode well. The first evidence of Lord Acheron we find, and it's a garbled, paranoid rant. Perhaps Gideon was trying to escape the Communion's grasp, or perhaps his occult obsession really had driven him insane. Asta looks disturbed. I ain't no detective, but perhaps the law was up to no good, and this is him trying to cover his tracks. Atticus's brow knits together with suspicion. He could be trying to set up someone to take the blame for whatever happened to his family. Or maybe he just went mad, sitting up here with all these weird books. Do not be so quick to judge. Lord Acheron was an accomplished academic. I don't think we can simply dismiss his writings as the babbles of a madman. I feel there is truth in his words, disturbing though they'd be. But it is too soon to say what this outburst really means. Indeed, indeed. Right, so we got a piece of the puzzle, a fragment of something more. The dark traceries and dislocated symbols offer only a glimpse of what the whole might be. And we got a simple trowel, which we can use in the courtyard, which is down here. Someone can go digging if they want. The roots. Can we do root? He can do roots. You can do roots, but we need. We don't need this. Send that to records. We need to puzzling journal. It's someone with a key. You can do mysteries. So why don't you go and start that task? And then we need someone with a. What was it? What did we say it was? Roots. Can you do roots? You've not really done anything much. All right. Get going. Mr. Tubbs cannot move. Do they just stay where they are? How are you doing fatigue-wise? Yeah, you're fine. Let's try and get some more food. Oh, Mr. Tubbs has moved. We have another one. Introductory steps complete. You've completed all the introductory steps provided. Well done. You should now be able to continue your investigation without assistance. Refer to this guide from the in-game menu. Match attributes for items. Yep. Okay. So we have two of them. And Gideon's note too. Oh, pause. I have the Valhassa tear and the fragments to accompany it, but at what cost? My son brought more than just the relic back from the depths. He is afflicted with some unearthly wasting disease. The doctors from Cairncross could not help him, and he is now so frail that I fear he may not recover on his own. I hope to find some assistance for him via my work, or from the Seekers. Perhaps the cure lies somewhere within the walls of Nibiru. In the meantime, I am sealing the chapel, just as I have closed the laboratory. I don't want anyone else to stumble across my work and end up injured. Alright, well, another journal, mate. Get studying. Alright, raw meats. Oh, a document box. What's going on? What's going on? A package of some sort has been delivered. Atticus shifts the leather-bound box with his boot. I don't see anyone dropping it off, but I guess we need to keep an eye out for any other stuff that might appear. Indeed, Atticus. I recall that the Acherons often employed couriers to gather items from the town, especially so as they began to withdraw from Black Sands themselves. This stained container is a Venatus document box. Designed to transport confidential papers, these cases are sealed with a protective tar. We can perform a task with this card in the laboratory, which we do not have access to. And then we have Dreamleaf, a fragile rose with a crown of deep purple also in there, and also a rusted box. A delivery case of mottled metal. Its small size indicates that it might be used for transporting documents or stationery. The winter months spent beneath brambles and leaf mould has caused its lock to rust and seize. It will require some persuasion to open, and a lot of these. No one can do that at the moment. Right, so we got some charcoal, which gives plus key to wherever you want to put it. That's a lot of plus keys. Some raw meat. Go cook, mate. We need, just in case. How's everyone doing? Fatigue is low. Hunger's not even at 50%. Yeah, we're alright. Let's get to do a bit more digging. Oh, we've got a basic meal. We're going to have 2 basic meals. Another note. The Dreamleaf potions are working. I took another one last night at bedtime, and in my slumber I saw it. A relic of Valhassa. A glowing shard of light. An ancient pendant buried in a deep chamber in the undercoves, just as the Seeker said. I sent Simon down to find it. My old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. He is nimble, and the Ichtis sleep even lower than the Seeker's caves, so I knew he would be safe. Following the outline of my dream, he found the pendant, returning it proudly to me, his eyes bright with excitement. I hope one day to show him the wonders he helped bring forth. But for now, just a few more fragments and I can complete the first steps of my journey. Okay, so we have 3 of these. I guess we need to get some more out of the archives. We've got a basic meal, 2 basic meals. When this one's about to run out, I guess we go eat. Focus Fern, a clutch of leathery leaves, the colour of an overcast day. When steeped in boiling water, this herb will result in a brew that can help focus and study. Mr. Tubbs has just got in there, blocking it off. And this can be used in... Ooh, what is this? How to find the salt hare, the broken twig, sign of the storm, where the wild things may be. We have uncovered a selection of expeditionary notes. Might serve to aid our exploration of the cliff tops. Alright, let's go exploring with these. Wait, it's got a plus... Wait, no, stop. It's got these. Why are these not working? It says support cards, none. How do you use those then? Or maybe it gets used up when we finish. We wanted something else for him to look at, didn't we? Just some meat, and it didn't get used up. Right, I'm confused. So how do you use these? Does that work now? No task present. So you put that in there. I run away. Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse lived in a house. Not his house, but the house of a great king. Now some people don't like mice in their homes, but the king was always asleep and dreaming, so Mr. Mouse was free to wander the house without fear. Most mornings, Mr. Mouse would climb up the curtains and look out the windows, gazing across the ash-coloured land to the river beyond. He knew that the river was the place where visitors would arrive, their feet making pretty patterns in the grey sand. He wanted to visit the river, but he was afraid that he would get lost on the way. So instead of venturing outside, he would explore the house and talk of its dreams. Okay, so we're supposed to put these in here, aren't we? Because they're, I reckon, like that. Maybe. Or maybe this one's down here. Like that. Anyway, yeah, you can go in there then. I still don't get how this is supposed to work. It says task support +1 for here. But if you go to this bit, there is no... It's not doing anything. I don't understand. Booster matrix, +1 for those. So we're getting some stuff to get bonuses, but I don't know how it works. Because that would allow us to get the lab code. Oh, let's go put this in here. Who can cook? Can you cook? You can cook. But if we do this, and then what was it? That was the booster of booster matrix. Ah, okay. Only comes in if you need it. So if you don't need it, it won't do it. That makes sense. All of our food is running out. We should probably go eat. Owl tea is plus to the. Hey, right, everyone go eat. Oh, I've got to read his note first. I'm getting sick. Must have got a cold from the caves, and the hurt from the necklace is still there. I'm writing this sitting in the medicine room. I'm waiting for Amy to make me a special sleepy drink. I really do not like being sick. Maybe the bell has put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Pa do not seem to care. He is still singing his sad songs and doing his big chalk drawings. I can hear him in the chapel from my room sometimes. I hope he doesn't get sick too. Anyway, Amy says it's best not to talk to him about it at the moment. She says he's been all quiet of late. He's not like his normal self. This note confirms what I already suspected. Simon's illness was some form of otherworldly malady, contracted when his father involved the boy in his occult research. Dr. Callagher adjusts her mask and begins to pace around the room. No wonder my colleagues couldn't identify the cause of the problem. I only wish I'd been there to examine him. His description of the ailments and his pain is most intriguing. Poor mite. His father is nothing but a coward, sending his son into the undercovers because he daren't go there himself. Meddling in the dark arts is stupid enough, but including kids in such danger is unforgivable. And yet, He'd look down at us ducks folk if he passed us in the street. Bah. Atticus, it is not our role to judge Lord Acheron's morals, simply to follow his trail. Vitali opens his arms in appeal for calm. But we can agree that the son's illness was related to his father's work. We should try to find this bell. I would like to know how it is involved in the Seeker's plans. Alright, we've been playing for a good amount of time now. Let's just... Which one was it? Something down here. Which one was the one in the... I thought there was something we needed in the laboratory. Was it? Oh, it's a study, wasn't it? But we can... the document box, but I don't think we're anywhere close to getting that open, are we? Substances 1. You don't have any substances. You don't have any substances. You have substances 1. And I don't think... We've got +1 from that. Oh, Oh, no. We can do something with this, though. Oh, that's going to heal people, isn't it? That's what that's going to do. I was going to say put this in here, but I think it's going to run out before we got a chance. Also, it needs 2. Alright, well, that's going to run out. What else? Anything else we... +1. I guess we can just... Oh, hello, I'm there. Use that in there, and... Where is... Dr. Caligar can go in there. Anyone can do some digging? Looks like anything. Oh no, you can do some digging. If we can find anything else. And then let's go in the archives again. I can just enter records. Healing dose. So now we can heal someone when they get sick. Also, let's make everyone eat. Oh, got the dream leaf again. Booster matrix, that's good. That's for 2. And this is in there. Okay, well, we need to eat. Get everyone to eat. Oh, I haven't done it. Oh, yes, let's use this. Rune pot. You can do mysteries. And then we've put the tracing charcoal in there. We can do it. Focus fern. What is this? Alright, yeah, can cook. Fatigue is getting high, but we'll be alright. We'll go to sleep in a minute. Yalty. Healing dose. Put these down here, really. Unmat's pot. Okay. That helps with cooking. Oh, she's too tired. All right, let's. Oh, your fatigue's not that bad though. Your fatigue's quite high. Suppose you can. You don't have to. Oh, madness is going. Let's just send everyone to sleep. Send everyone to sleep. Tell everyone to get some sleep. Yeah, that's quite. I kind of quite like this. Like the developer says, it's kind of like very board game-esque. Cool central mystery to kind of uncover. The way all you can get these various items and they work together, like having to find these to boost so you can unlock this rusted box or investigate a specific document box or whatever. That's all kind of cool. I like how it all works together. I like the presentation as well, and I think the writing is quite good. So I have to say, quite impressed for a single solo project game from a solo developer. Yep. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Let's save and exit title. So that's the horror at Highrook. Quite enjoyed that. Let's get rid of that. You can go play the Steam demo right now. I'll put a link in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Really helps me out. Really appreciate anybody who takes time out to do that. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, so any help would be great. On about 750, I think, at the moment. So a fair bit to go, but it'd be great to hit that kind of milestone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.